Is it important to develop good leadership skills? Will it make you more influential? Absolutely. Will you make a bit more money? Definitely. Will you have better relationships? Of course. The difference between somebody who has great leadership skills and an unskilled person is mind-blowing. We're talking about a happy culture that gets things done versus a toxic culture that sucks the life out of every person on the team. Of course, no one is a born leader, and you can improve your leadership skills. I'm going to give you 3 pieces of the puzzle to mastering your leadership skills. I believe the first to the process of becoming a great leader is to learn how to enjoy the process. In fact, I think that is the number one skill to develop skills, is to learn to enjoy the process. Think of it like learning a musical instrument. It takes practice, and the better you get, the more you enjoy the practice. And it's the practice that makes all the difference in the world. The process of developing these skills takes time and, of course, practice. No one has these skills after attending a weekend seminar on leadership or reading a few books on leadership or watching the YouTube videos or whatever information that you get. You've got to practice, and it takes time. The second piece of the puzzle, I believe, is mentorship and association. You've got to find a good guide, a coach, a mentor, a trainer. An association with like-minded people helps you grow much faster. And the third, before I get into that, let me give you a little bit of a story. I was confronted by a very intimidating figure at the time. It was an intense situation. I was put on the spot. I was in front of a group of people. They said, "Jim, define leadership." I froze. I was scared to death. I was in front of this whole group. I knew I was supposed to have the answer, and I didn't have the answer. I felt naked and exposed. All they wanted was a short definition of leadership, and I didn't have it. I was 13 years old at the time. I was working on my Eagle Scout, and I quickly realized that no matter where I searched, I found different definitions for the term leadership. There were a lot of them. It took me a long time to find the best definition for leadership. My leadership journey started in the Boy Scouts over 45 years ago. My 4 decades of studying leadership and being an entrepreneur and leading in multiple situations gives me a really unfair advantage in leadership development and influence. Last year, individuals and companies spent over $17 billion on leadership development programs. There are no shortage of programs and information out there as far as developing your leadership skills or leadership development or leadership coaching. The data, however, on cultures, turnover, productivity, and employee satisfaction is not correlated with the billions we spend. There is a complete disconnect between the money that we spend and the results that we're getting. Now, the third piece of the puzzle in mastering your leadership skills is the desire to be part of the solution. There's no shortage of blame to go around in the leadership deficit. If you have the desire to be part of the solution and want to develop your leadership skills, then I'm going to challenge you to take advantage of this offer I'm going to give you. 5 parts of the offer. 1, a 1-month program to develop a few leadership skills. 2, a comprehensive assessment of your leadership voice. 3, an assessment of your communication skills. All good leaders are great communicators. 4, a peace index assessment so we can figure out your biggest stressors and what is your kryptonite. And 5, a little one-on-one time with you and me together via Zoom. If you would like to figure out your superpowers and your kryptonite and which leadership skills you need to work on, then click the link and we'll get started. Thanks, and I hope you have a tremendous day.